Jaworski. Calvin, three-pointer left side. Apolli's three-pointer. This is Braden Blackford. Pass ahead. Jaworski, layup, good. Play in near side. Braden Blackford, left side. A triple, and it's good. Trying to squeeze that gap inside. Aaron Campbell, good. Nice pass from Johnson. Aaron. Here's a shot up for two, and that was good. Scoring for Calvin Jaworski. 15, here's a dribble drive, a layup, and here's a dribble drive. Cole Johnson inside Aaron Campbell, a nice pass. 23, Grinnell, the counterattack, Kevin. And
I think so.
Yeah, 24, that's in front court, Jaworski. Now a three-pointer, Dylan McElrath. Yes, that's a poly. 9, 33, and a three-pointer, good. Score that dribble drive. Back to Jaworski. A three to tie it. It's good. Apolli's pizza. 9. That's the fourth time. And now take away by Grinnell. Here is Aaron Campbell, the layup. Good. Twisting, turning, shooting. Block, but Aaron Campbell there for the putback. Calvin into Aaron Campbell. Campbell underneath, reverse layup. Good. Counter-attacking. 1:40 left. Here's a three by Dylan McElrath. And he answers the door with a pump. Duke, men's or women's, that's for sure. We know what their men have done already this year. Just knock off Gonzaga.
The arena packed.
Yeah.
In a women.
Yeah, that's true. I thought the same thing. Jaworski made the first shot and rims in the second shot. Tigers up 6. Back up top to Brady Stewart. This game will come to an end. Take a look at the scoring as we have Coach Brandon Sharp standing by in the winner's circle for Benton. They didn't have anybody in double figures, but a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 kids in the scorebook. Unofficially 9 for Blake Doherty, 8, and he had 3 threes. Isaac Cretan had 8 on a couple of threes, 7 for Aiden Harris, most of them from the free throw line, 7 from Evan Doherty, including a three-pointer. And so those are your top point getters. Again, I had them for 8 threes in the ball game. Grinnell had 50 points. 4 Tigers in the scorebook, led by Aaron Campbell with 18. Some big points, I thought, from Aaron in the fourth quarter. 17 from Calvin Jaworski. That's one of his high water marks on the year. He had 20 against South Tama. Dylan McElrath with 11. He had a couple of threes. Calvin hit a couple of threes. And then a 3 from Braden Blackford off the bench. And Coach Brandon Sharp wins a win.
Yeah,
a nice bounce back after last night.
For sure, yeah. This game was a I'll be honest, it's a typical Benton Grinnell after we play a conference game. That's, if you go look at the history on it, it is. That's what it is almost every Saturday. And stuff, and it's just a grind, a gut-out game, and to see our kids fight through that adversity the entire time was nice to see. Never once started panic. While they might, I was counting down quick and stuff. But I'm super proud of them and their focus and energy that came of just fighting through the adversity of what was a sluggish game.
Well, and we had, of course, Dylan McElrath and Cole Johnson. They were ready to play ball game after last night. That's what you do after a tough loss like that. You want to come back, flush that game out of your system, and play another day.
Yeah,
right away.
It was. Yeah, we had a good workout this morning. We got the kids out of bed at about 9:30 and got a good workout in. We rolled out because we were very sore. And I think if you're watching online, you're seeing how sore we were from last night on. We were a step slower than what we were last night. But the kids I know they'll do everything they need to take care of their bodies and be ready to go Monday when we get back to practice and focus on ourselves again.
I think you're going to be a little bit sore today. My goodness, this was a rough game.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty physical and everything. So 2 back-to-back physical games. Yeah, we will. Every once in a while we break out yoga. We might have to break out yoga just to get some stretching in.
Well, 12-0 run in the fourth quarter was the key to victory tonight. And interesting to note, this was just kind of Benton at 3-point leads at the end of the first, second, third quarter.
Yep.
10-7, 22-19, 36-33. And how about Aaron Campbell playing with 4 fouls? I mean, he turned into a disciplined young man, hit some shots from range.
He did, yeah. He locked in. Well, once he picked that fourth one up, he really did. He locked in. And that fourth one, I think was just we were slightly not locked in at that point, right when the ball was being inbounded. And that him and his teammates, there are a couple teammates that weren't locked in and communicating on what was going on and recognizing situation and spacing what they were trying to do. And but yeah, he showed what he can do in that fourth quarter for about a 2.5 minute stretch where You tell me you finished with 18.
18, yeah.
Yeah, we both made that comment, Brandon. About 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter, it seemed like Aaron, his eyes started to follow the ball wherever it went. And it made all the difference underneath the basket because as it was going up, he quit trying to figure out where he's going to put the ball, but just I'm grabbing the ball and I'm going this way with it. And you could just see that whole thing change in those last 6.5 minutes, and it was good ball to watch.
Yeah, and that's I know for him to come back and finish the ball like he did the last half of the game and stuff. That's credit to him because he's. I know he was very upset with his play last night and stuff, and teammates and coaches keep pumping him up and everything that we know what he's capable of and stuff. We just got to keep getting him, and he's playing with good confidence. And I thought that that last 3.5 minute spurt was on display right there.
Yeah.
If he can do that, we've got quality things going on.
14 of his 18 points came in the second half. Calvin Jaworski had 17, 9 in the first half, 8 second half. Dylan McElrath, 11 points and 8 of his points. So your kid showed up. What was the halftime score? You had
22-19.
Yeah, 19. You end up with your second half. Yeah, you just came alive basically.
Yeah, we got some shots to fall. We also were able to. We finished at the basket in the second half really and stuff, and I think Dylan and Cal coming in and knocked some big threes in.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
It does when you see that go in from distance. They can't always sag out and everything. And say Coach Carlson did a nice job. I mean, shoot, must have seen us just from the Tama game or something. But he first half he wanted to sag off a bunch of guys, and we're not going to be bashful. Where if you're open, you're going to shoot it, and we just got to be able to knock those down.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm sure that we haven't got put in that point of being fouled to win a ball game, but to see Calvin knock those shots down at the free throw line, that's also a sigh of relief from the coaches.
Yeah.
I'm getting those 2 points instead of just saying, oh, there's a foul, we didn't get something. So from up here in the stands, that's nice to see that we're finishing in different aspects of that ball game tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so back in action. Just another WAMAC Conference West Division team, Clear Creek Amana. And what do you remember about CCA from last year?
They graduated everybody but one player.
Wow.
That from last year's team. They were long and lanky, skinny, but I've seen pictures of their kids now. They aren't skinny. They played last night against Solon and actually beat Solon by 13 or so.
And that's not a bad basketball team.
No, I know Solon graduated the house last year too, but from what I understand, their junior class had 20-some kids out last year, and they've got athletes and stuff. So they're going to be. I mean, Coach Clubb does a great job with
that's right,
the Clippers
Brandon
and
Clubb.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah, I know Brandon. Okay.
So he does a great job and stuff. So it's going to be another dogfight, and we're going to have to play another back-to-back after that with Thursday, Friday. With you take on CCA, and then Friday we got our second conference game with DCG, and they're loaded with talent. They got a Johnson transfer. They still have Cole Glasgow and stuff there. So we'll and Bo Housen and stuff. So. Two quality opponents once again, and we're gonna give it our best shot and get out and compete, and hopefully play with a little fresher legs.
It's a lot of basketball right before Christmas break.
It is.
Yeah. Then after that, you go to Pella Christian, you go to Centerville, back-to-back road games, and then you have at Indianola to start 2022, and and then you'll hit the
Centerville.
road.
That's kind of a different schedule, isn't it? I mean,
I
don't ever remember Centerville.
No, we picked them up. We picked them up. We were sitting at the sub-state meeting last year at the seating meeting, and their coach came up to me and was like, "Hey, I see you need to maybe drop one of your tougher non-conference and stuff, and we actually feel like we need to up it in order to get a better seating and stuff." And so we're like, "Yeah, well, we can make something work out and stuff." So instead of traveling to Greene County. We're just going to, instead of going north, we're going to go south.
Okay.
So,
all right. Yep. Centerville, that gymnasium is pretty spacious, the Lakeview Elementary. I've been down there when Grinnell was a part of the old South Central Conference. I remember doing games down there. It's a nice gym down there, certainly. And Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Brandon.
Brandon Sharp joining us on the post game on the Tiger Sports live stream network.